Und damit herzlich willkommen zurück zum vierten und letzten Teil im Courtyard. Und zwar mit Karma, the First Spirit. Ich habe jetzt genug Petals gesammelt und ja, es gibt anscheinend ein Finale. Also man kann bloß 20 Petals sammeln. Und ja, wir werden uns jetzt mit dem First Spirit unterhalten, nachdem die anderen Unterhaltungen ja recht interessant waren, sag ich mal. Wird auch dieses sehr interessant. Sorry, wenn das Mikro gerade, ne? Naja, ich habe da gerade rumgespielt. So. You approach a statue of a posed goddess, staring proudly ahead with eyes of stone. Who steers me from my contemplation? The spirit of the statue manifests before you. Her eyes, now made flesh, appear to look into unknowable depths far beyond you. Suspended in her gaze, time seems to stand still, until... I did not hear you trespassing, young one. I was lost in thought. That's okay. I just get lost in your eyes. The spirit laughs, low and gently with its own unique music. The passion of your kind has always amused me, so full of life and fire, unaware of how short-lived this fire can be, or perhaps refusing to accept it. But I assure you that your destiny does not lie here with me. Suffice to say, I am much, much, much too old for you. Your disturbance is unexpected, though not entirely unwelcome. Strange, I thought. I remembered all of my creations, but I do not recall you. No matter, I assume you are lost, or perhaps running from something. You will not be the first wandering warrior to seek refuge here. Though I do not engage mortals in conversation, I am too busy contemplating. Lately, I've been reflecting on a flower made when this land was still young. Its blooms were carried off with the wind long ago, only to be visited in my memories. What did this flower look like? Frail as mist, radiant as sunrise, burning with purest love. Though I do not know why you ask, it is forever lost to time. Well, this has certainly been entertaining for me, but I must get back to doing what I do best, contemplation. Alas, if only I could see that flower again. Farewell, young one. Das ist interessant. Oh, it is you. Did the unrest beyond these walls drive you to this place? If that is the case, I feel deeply for you. I feel deeply for all creatures, great and small, for I am the first spirit of the land. Now, if you will excuse me, I must remind the bees to prepare for the season. Wait, I see it now. Your eyes betray a secret. You have surely seen the flower I spoke of. The one from long ago. I did not think they still existed. I confess I am surprised, elated. Thank you. Knowing my creation thrives after all these years is a gift in itself. You are a true artist. Judging from the pink tinge creeping into her cheeks, you can see she is flattered. I am glad to know my creations are pleasing to the eye, for who can resist painting a butterfly the brightest shade of blue, or conjuring the sleek body of a hare inside the mind's eye? It is hard not to get carried away in these sheer delights. I admit I vastly underestimated you, young one. Busy little creatures that they are, mortals are rarely interested in anything but themselves, especially something so quiet and small as a flower. It is amazing how my designs continue to surprise me. Indulge my curiosity for a moment. When you first saw this flower, how did it appear to you? In color, form, smell, everything, what was it like? Like a flame glowing from within. Ah, a flame burning with the purest love, that of the spirit who made it. Yes, I see it just as you do. I did not tell you before, but the flower's beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. To most, it appears dull. Your perspective, however, is refreshing. Please, humor me. I know that you venture far and away when you are not here. In your travels, see if you chance upon another of my creations. A mighty fanged beast with short legs and an even shorter temper. When it first lands, they call it a Volker dog. When I made it, it was fueled by pure malice. I am curious if time has cooled its hatred. Count me in. Very good. You have an adventurous heart. I look forward to your observations, young one. Until we meet again. Okay, ich kenne die Kreatur nicht. Aber naja. I had a feeling you might return. You've been on my mind often. I wonder how you fare. Now, tell me of the beast you chanced upon. Was it as I described? Did you dare approach it? I petted it. Impressive. You must have a way with vicious beasts. I will reward your efforts with what I have inside. Nothing in this world ever goes to waste. Death creates life, life creates death. Endings are beginnings with a different phase. Long ago, I witnessed a village burning, its people fleeing. Light and smoke drenched the sky blood red, as if in silent rage. It left the ground charred and fallow, so that it could one day give rise to new life. To witness such an ending is both painful and breathtaking. But most painful of all, one of my precious creations was responsible for the devastation. My daughter, the Grove Mother. I had to imprison her before she could throw the land into greater imbalance. It pained me deeply, but I see now it was only something I could do. That's rough, buddy. Thank you for your sympathy. Families of kind are difficult to manage. The Grove Mother was as frail and ephemeral as a blossom. Her sister, the Branch Warden, was steadfast, unwielding. Perhaps I should have afforded the blossom more of her sister's sturdiness, but there is no use wondering now what could have been. For as long as peace lasts, neither spirit nor mortals learn from their mistakes. History continues to repeat itself. There is great unrest in these lands. I feel it deeply, because this place and I are one. Its joys are my own, as its pain, and the pain of the first lands is very great indeed. The dead are restless, while demons wreak havoc upon the living, yet I can only observe in silence. Isn't it kind of your responsibility, though? For a moment you see a flash of guile crossing the beautiful spirit face. I acknowledge that the origins of this turmoil stem from me, but you must understand, my hands are not fit to cast a bolt of lightning nor wield a blade, only to breathe life into this land, which was long ago barren. Once my role is complete, the act of living is theirs to own. Of course, death is an unavoidable chapter, a turning of the page in mortal lives. It is difficult to reflect on such endings without melancholy, yet despite these doors, your presence comforts me. You have given me much to contemplate today. Ja. Hello, my friend. I want to apologize if I abruptly ended our last meeting. Our conversation challenged me in ways I have not felt in some time. I would not have expected to feel this deeply about someone so young and unspirit-like. I admit it, yes, I underestimated you. When you first entered this courtyard, I thought only of sending you on your way. I did not expect to engage with you as an equal. I may be out of practice with such talk. Before the dawn of the world, only the whispers of the darkness kept me company. So you see, silence is not unfamiliar to me, but it does not mean it is uncomfortable. My first beings were made from a blossoming branch. I breathed life into them, let them wander, gave them unending love. I bestowed every marvel upon them that a mother could offer her children. I told myself they were made to share in my responsibilities, but I see now it was more because I was lonely. We all get lonely sometimes. It is a feeling everyone, mortal and spirit alike, must feel at some point, but that makes it no less difficult. In the end, I let my children wander too far. One of them had to be imprisoned, and the other became her jailer, the grove mother and the branch warden. A tragic tale, penned by the wayward creator. Overcome with shame, I promise to rectify my mistakes, but change is never easy. She runs her fingers idly along the surface of a shrine pillar. As she does, you notice the cracks in the surface. In fact, everywhere you look there are cracks. Now you see how fragile the shrine is, worn and in disrepair. I was masterful at creating, but never at allowing my creations to thrive. I know that is my duty, but it's not in my nature. You can change if you want to. There's a farewell look in her eyes. You're unsure if she hurt you. Yes, I know that despite it all, it is possible. We are two beings, you and I, who think and feel deeply. Not only that, but we have also both tasted the bitter tonic of loneliness. She smiles at a pleasant roller coaster. Perhaps that is why I feel there is a greater understanding between us now. The spirit benevolently takes your hand in her own. There is something I would like you to do for me. I ask you to share something of yours, something you've created and are willing to part with. A journal relaying your tales of battle, for instance, or a salve made from plants gathered in the wild. Allow me to understand you better. Never has there been a more welcome interruption to my contemplation. What creation did you bring me, friend? You give the spirit a handmade trinket from your yoke. She examines it carefully, tenderly, as if it were an object more precious than gold. How lovely! But what exactly is it? My earliest piece of abstract art. This shows a keen eye for detail. Undeniable talent. Yet it also shows age. I can see that you made it when you were a child. Tell me, what is its significance to you? I thought you like it. I adore it. A naively crafted object made more precious with each passing year. The gentle spirit is quiet for some time as she cradles the item in her hands. Thank you for both the gift and the lesson. Though time forges ahead, change can be difficult, but I do not have to do it alone. I can rectify the mistakes of my past, with your help. You have shown me much, friend. I feel as if something has shifted within me. In fact, there is much I haven't felt before when I'm with you. Such as fear. Fear that I am too old to share this bond with you, that I've seen too much. How funny for a spirit of my age to feel as I do now. To feel is to be alive. I do not live as mortals do, but I see your point. There is much I can learn from you. Our bond is evidence of that. The spirit draws closer to you and your heart starts to beat a little faster. To your surprise, she clasps your hand tightly, as if her existence depends on it. I have forsaken my duty before. I will not do so again. You realize the touch of your hand is giving her courage. A grave air falls over her as she desires begins to take shape. You have seen the town below, beset by Demon King. It needs our protection. I must remain here, but you are not bound to this place. Will you do this for me, dear friend? It's the right thing to do. Your sense of justice is inspiring. I trust you will see it done, brave warrior. This deed will be long remembered. If by no one else in these lands, then by me. The spirit who was here before it all began. Go now, friend, with my blessing. There you are, dear friend. You need not to say anything. I know you have succeeded. There is a lightness about her, as if a great weight has been lifted from her shoulders. She is smiling, and are those flowers in her hair? The spirit has somehow become more lively before your very eyes. Rest with me for a while. The battle must have been very difficult. Were you afraid? Fear is part of every battle. Courage is a mortal virtue I revere. It takes only the errant swing of a sword to sever the thread of life. And yet brave mortals shot into battle, knowing and unafraid. Though you may be used to this by now, it is still admirable. I confess, I stepped out of my courtyard and saw you fight. I watched it all happen. Consternation twists the details of her face into something pained and distant. To tell you the truth, I feared for you. Not for your death, as death is part of the wheel of life. And the boundaries between life and death do not mean much to spirits. No, it was because I did not want you to suffer. I know too well that mortal life is fragile, and you were putting yours at risk. Not since the days of the Grove Mother have I feared so much. Do you care about all creations? Well, not in the same way, no. I care for you more than I have cared for anyone in a long time. Across a distance that seems to span eternity, your hands reach for each other. But I no longer dismiss these feelings I have experienced with you. Such care is not a weakness, it's a wonderful gift. Now, do you remember the art you gave me, dear one? She holds something up to you. A crystalline blossom shining from within. The light spills onto the grass and dapples every tree in the grove with moving color. It inspired me. In my long nights pondering its meaning and how you came to part with it, I took it upon myself to transform the art into an expression of what we share. The flower you realize is your bond-given life, made tangible. Since meeting you, I haven't seen that living is not defined by a single moment, but its persistence. Life is memories, strung along a span of time like daisies on a chain, made more meaningful by the bonds we form with others. It's very pretty. I must thank you, dear one. You have proven yourself to be more than a mere connection to the mortal world. You see the world with an artist's eye, as I do. No matter where life takes you, never neglect this side of yourself. To be perceived by others is a great joy, until the end of time, when memory fades and the sun grows dark once more. My friend, my dear one, stay and watch the world with me. Und das war The Courtyard. Ich bedanke mich fürs Einschalten. Das sind sehr, sehr coole Gespräche. Ich finde, das von Karma ist nochmal über das Leben und so. Und die anderen waren natürlich mehr unterhaltsamer Natur. Aber trotzdem sehr, sehr coole Lore. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten und bis zum nächsten Event von League of Legends. Ciao.